Good morning. Welcome to Bitcoin Bounce. My name is Joseph. Today I'm here with Dion, and I don't know if you guys saw what happened on the charts, but Bitcoin and Ethereum just flew through all the resistances upwards, and it was a shock this morning when I switched my computer on. Hi Dion, how are you doing?
Hi Joseph, well and you? So
Awesome.
we last spoke on Wednesday, and since then a lot has happened in the markets. We knew that big news was coming up, and we didn't know how it was going to affect us. So run us through it. Show us what happened.
Okay, so let me share my screen here. You can see here, if we go to the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin is ranging here between 20,500 and a 24,000 range. And so immediately Bitcoin went back up to that 24,000 range. But the place where Bitcoin is right now is not a real area of resistance. So it's going to be easy for Bitcoin to break through to the upside. Okay, I just want to add this: a weak GDP forces the Fed to lower interest rates, which is bullish for Bitcoin, and that's important to understand. I also want to go over this DCA chart. Okay, so in essence, when the dollar goes up, then Bitcoin goes down. But when the Bitcoin goes down, when the dollar goes down, then Bitcoin goes up. Now, the DCA chart has broken a trend line on the 1 week, on the 1 day, and on a 4-hour chart to the downside. And that close really is fundamentally, all the analysis reckons that the dollar is going to weaken a lot, which means Bitcoin is going to go up a lot. So that's another reason why we can expect Bitcoin to rally incredibly. So that's a few reasons for you. All in all, almost every one of the indicators is positive for Bitcoin to go up. Okay, so that's why you can see that big block that I have here at the top. At 28,000 Bitcoin is very, very possible. Now, I want to go over my 3 coins that I want to trade, and that's the Arweave, the Cocos coin, and also Harmony. So you can see here the Arweave coin is an incredibly strong coin. It's a good project, but it hasn't fired yet. It hasn't reached its high, and the expectation is for Arweave to run into the $25 range. And so that's why, because Arweave haven't actually responded as severely to this market news, my expectation is for Arweave to at least go up another 20 or 30% very quickly. So now I want to go over how I'm going to set up my trade. Now I like to DCA. So I'm opening up a trade at $14.74. It's a market order. And then I'm putting limit orders on 1327, 1179, 1032, 884, 737, 590, and 442. So I want to protect myself. Even if Arweave would dump, I will still be fine. I'm dividing my $1,000 in 8 pieces of $125, and then I'm setting my target at $16.21, which is just a measly 10%. You can possibly set this up probably in a $20 range, and you'll still be fine. So as my limit orders possibly would trigger, then I will move my target profit down. I don't think it's necessarily going to be possible. I hope at least 1 or 2 of my limit orders trigger so I can get more money into this trade. But that's my plan for my Arweave trade. I also want to go over my Cocos DCA. So you can see, same story. Cocos is fundamentally a very, very strong coin. It didn't respond to the market. If you go through all the coins, you'll see most of the coins are at their high or exceeded the high, and these coins that I've chosen are ones that are yet to fire. So same story with Cocos. I'm going to enter a market order at 78 cents, and then my pullbacks is at 70, 62, 55, 47, 39, 31, and 23. Again, I divide my money into 8 pieces of $125, and I'm setting a 10% target at 86 cents, and I'll move my target down if the market for some reason starts to dump. and as my limit orders trigger, then I'll move my target down. But it's a very safe trade. And then the final one is the Harmony coin. Okay, now if you look at this chart, you can see the Harmony coin is 100% still in the range. It hasn't broken out yet. But Harmony is fundamentally a very strong coin, and so therefore I got a lot of positive expectations for the Harmony coin to go back to the 50-cent range. So there is, you can actually 2x your money just by simply buying the Harmony coin. But for safety's sake, I like to DCA, and so here's my DCA plan for my Harmony trade. I'm going to enter market order at 23 cents, and then I'm putting limit orders at 21, 18, 16, 14, 12, 9 cents, and 7 cents. Again, I'm trading with $125 on each one of those orders, and I'm setting my target at 25 cents. And that gives me 10% on my first order. If some of my limit orders happen to trigger, then I'll just move my target down as in this fourth column here on my chart. Yeah, so that's the DCA trades that I have for today. Yeah, like I said, Dion, I think you can almost trade any one of those coins, just buy it outright and set yourself a hefty target, and definitely over the next 3 months you'll be able to cash out quite a good profit.
For sure, Joseph. Yeah, those are 3 awesome projects. I was actually looking at one the other day and wanted to also do a trade on it. So I know those 3 are really 3 stunning projects. The one thing I wanted to ask you is, I've started trading your strategy because it looks so good over these past few days, and I've had now, not with $1,000, so maybe we must also just make that clear to everyone watching, that you don't have to start those positions with 1,000 as just an example that Joseph is using. I was just doing this with $10 trades, and I opened on your suggestions earlier this week, Matic, XMR, BTC, and CHR, the Kronos BTC coin. So I opened positions, as you said, but all 3 of them have now taken profit, their 10%. So now I don't know where to get in, and does that mess up your whole plan there? How do you start the process again after you've taken profit on that first entry of yours? If they go up, take profit, where do you start again? Do you get in immediately, or do you try to get in at the price where you previously bought, which might not be possible, as it looks as if they're all just going up now? So where do we get in if we want to start these trades again?
This coming back to the amount. So when I started trading this, I only had $80. So I knew if I took my $80 and I divided it into 8 pieces of $10, then I can put in a market order at $10 and then 7 limit orders at $10 each. And so that will probably be the least amount of money you can trade with, is $80. So if you got a $100 account, then this works out perfectly. Keep on trading your $10 trades, and then the moment your account goes to $200, then you can go on to maybe $20 trades on each level, or you can do 2 trades simultaneously on 2 separate coins. So, and then just grow it from there. So now my account is a little bit bigger. That's why I'm going for $1,000 per trade, and I'm doing $125 trades. Now, to come with the coins, so I got a list of about 30 coins. That's good projects. I researched them. I feel positive about those projects. And then I'll look for a retracement on a 4-hour, especially if the RSI can give me a dip, and then especially if the RSI can give me a dip and then just one dip a little bit higher than the previous dip, then for me that's usually a positive entry. So I'll go through my 30 coins, and then I'll make a list of the coins, and I'll tick each one. If they're sitting at a high, then I want to just wait for them for a pullback, and I'll go through my coins, and usually within my 30 coins I'll find a coin or 2 or 3 that is right now busy with a pullback, and then I'll keep an eye on them, and when I think they give me a higher low on the RSI, then I know I can fire on that coin. So I kind of scroll through my coins every day, and I know, okay, I can do maybe 6 or 7 DCA trades that I can launch every day, and then I kind of between all my coins look and see which got the best possibility. Now if all the coins is in a very strong buy zone, like it is right now, then I go and look at which of the coins haven't really fired yet. So you could see if you go to the Ethereum coin, it went far surpassed its high. And so therefore, let me just share my screen here. Sorry, my graph is a little messy here, but you could see I was talking the other day about a possible, it going down, hitting a support at the 1375 level, and then going up. But because of this news being so positive, it has rocketed up all the way up. Now you can see Ethereum is in completely new territory right now. It is giving a pullback, but because Ethereum has went up so much, I would be a little bit worried about it. Let me just get my RSI indicator on here. Just want to show you. So you can see Ethereum is right now. If I show you here on my RSI, when Ethereum was here at the bottom, it made a low and then a lower low, and there in this area. So there's two kind of areas. Let me get my little brush out here. Okay, so you can see here Ethereum kind of made a higher low, but it was still below the 30, so I'd still wait for it. And then over here it made a higher low, but it was above the 30 level. It was actually above the 50 level. And then if I would draw a vertical line, you could see right here, this was an excellent entry position for a long on Ethereum. Okay, let me just zoom in here a little bit so you can see better. Oopsie. So you can see here, so you got a low on the RSI, the lower low, then a higher low, but it's still below the 30 level. And then actually here you can see there's almost a little dip, but there's a clear dip right here, 5 o'clock on the 27th of July. And that would have been an excellent entry then for this rally. And so for me, I look at a higher low on the RSI, especially when it dipped below the 30 and then above the 30, then I know this is a good entry. So this would be my standard entry. But today when you look at the coins, I mean, if I go and I look at ADA, let me zoom in a little bit here. If you look at the chart, just without the indicator, just with the open chart like that, you can see very clearly ADA is hitting a resistance. It's hit that resistance 3 times. So I'll stay away from ADA right now. If I look to the algo chart, which I did look at, if I draw a support level here, you can see algo was doing higher lows. So I would consider Algorand buy trade in this. Look at it's pulling back a little bit right now, so this might be definitely a buy level. If I look at my Arweave, so if I look at my chart, you can see how much space there is for Arweave to still go up. If I go to my Atom, you can see it's bouncing here on a resistance level. It hit at 1, 2, 3, and now it's hitting at the 4th time. So I'll go through my charts, and I'll remember DCA is very safe. If your coin is fundamentally good and Bitcoin is on its way up, then you can almost trade any one of the coins. So I'll just look for a coin that haven't fired yet, and then I'll go for that one. Okay, do you know? Long explanation for a short question.
Yes, great, thank you.
Alright, so guys, we're going to be back again on Monday morning. We're going to look at what the chart is doing. I hope some of our DCA trades close in a positive. If you are trading Bitcoin, we're going to keep our thumbs for Bitcoin to reach that 28k level. I don't know if we should be optimistic yet, but we know a big crypto bull run is going to happen at some point. And so this might just be the start of an excellent bull run that hopefully is going to go for 3 months or 6 months and makes us lots of money. Guys, thank you. And please hit that like and that subscribe. Write us a comment if you've got a question. We'd love to talk about it in the next session. See you next time.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.